Y'all, so thanks again for hanging in there with me. At this point, I don't know if we on part 4 or 5, okay, but y'all hang in there. This was happening with the rice. Now it's to that point where the starches are starting to pull out from it. You know, everything's coming together. I did add the 4th cup of milk that they said, so this is where that's at. And so if it do look nasty in any way, y'all, I just want to defend myself by saying, again, I don't have a camera. So shit gonna look a little bit off, you know what I'm saying? But trust me, it's gonna slap. But now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this to a simmer. This is at the step where you only want your eyeball right here, y'all. And it's gonna do the rest of the work for you. So now as that's going, back to the surprise I was telling y'all about. So this crab with my 5-year-old. I'm gonna go ahead and prep it for him today, y'all. Sometimes he gets some, sometimes he don't. This month I was able to buy him a little bundle of it. So I always add my Old Bay to my simmering water. So we gonna get that going. Now this is where you could say I'm kind of like seasoning heavy, because you know with crab this is really the best chance to get the flavor in it is when it's, you know, in the water. So I add a good amount of Old Bay every time. And then honestly the only other thing I do, y'all, is a little bit of butter. So I'm gonna get that now. And I do this more so just for the aesthetic of it. This is something that could wait to the end really, but you know, who don't like a little bit of butter with some seafood? And I'm not going to do much because I don't have a lot of crab. He the only one who get to enjoy it tonight. So, of course, me and Dad would love some, but we sacrifice some for him. And again, like I told y'all, my 9-year-old, he don't eat it. So, okay, so now we gonna go ahead and this I would say, y'all, is a good time to toss it in. Now me, y'all, I do rinse my crab, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Sometimes you'll see like little black dots on the back or even sometimes on the front of the crab. In this case, it did not have it too much on these. A lot of these blemishes are, you know, wouldn't necessarily come off. But if I ever get some in the future as I cook for him, I'll show y'all, you know, how to properly get that off. But for the most part, when it ain't real filthy, I just kind of take and come over here and rinse thoroughly. Always using cold water. We don't want to cook the meat before we cook the meat, if you will. But yeah, they've done a pretty decent job for the most part with this. So I'll just pop this on in. Anything you see on it, it ain't gonna come off. So, and I just kind of nestle that in there. And then I think he had like maybe 2 small little legs that ain't even worth dropping in there. So I would honestly throw this out. Maybe keep that one out of not wanting to feel like I didn't appreciate the price of food in any way right now. So there we go. Or not appreciate, but like I didn't acknowledge how expensive food is right now. And look, y'all, even in that few little moments that we left that unattended, it then came together even a little more. So you're gonna want to get all that moisture out of there. That's the thing with rice, you know, you want to get it as dry as possible. So we're gonna just keep letting it make love, y'all. And this is going now. And believe it or not, y'all, I am debating one last thing. I got my 9-year-old who I just remember wanted fries. So I'm gonna let y'all come over here with me to the air fryer, which has really changed lives all across this world right now, where it's been so much easier. Me, I always keep a clean air fryer. I had just rinsed this side. This is the delicious chicken we had just made, y'all. So we coming up on being able to feed the kids soon, y'all. I gotta get some fries going. Okay, y'all, let's talk about the cost of living real quick. For any diehard grocery shoppers, y'all know that this was once $5. The size of these, you know, these were once $5. Now these go for almost $11 now in the store. So, you know, considering that, honey, I'm trying to dump them and not drop one city. I promise it. Everything is so much more money. So even for him who fell, he going back in there for $11, boo. Cause I ain't got it high. B, you ain't got it high, but that's a whole nother shout out to Mert. Okay, so twisting that up and putting it back. And And I want to take the time to shout out some of my favorite YouTubers. They may never see here or know me, but when I say I rock with people like Diera, shout out Neek, shout out Jania, shout out Kia, shout out pretty much Keiths, shout out Shaded by Jade, and just all these people who I looked up to and kind of inspired me to want to start with some content, you know. I fucks with y'all. And thank y'all for the inspiration. Okay, so I usually take a little grease, y'all, which I realize I ain't the fondest of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and not use this because I realize I did not intend to use this old grease. So what I do when I don't have grease, y'all, I melt me some butter. And you will find in the air fryer just a little bit of grease or butter across the top of something. Just helps aid the cooking. I don't highly encourage it a lot just because that's the whole point of an air fryer. But I do want to make sure mine come out golden and they not like dehydrated tasting. You know, you want a nice juicy crunchy fry, if that makes sense. And sometimes they've been a little drier if I didn't have some type of... I just give them a shake like that, y'all. Even if it's frozen, the butter will make a difference. Maybe not the difference, but a difference. You feel me? And then I just go ahead and plug this sucker up. And we gonna go power. We only doing the second side or I'll be refrying chicken. We don't want that, y'all. I've done that before too. We gonna go air fry, and I hit the 375 for the 20 minutes. That's how I get down, and I do check it around about, I'd say 11, 12. Not that it's gonna be done, but you're gonna want to give it a shake, and that's usually when I pour my salt and pepper. Okay, coming back over here, y'all. We got the rice that has since pretty much gotten to a point where it can almost be turned off. It's a little bit of liquid to, you know, evaporate out, but for the most part, it's where it should be. So that's how you cook that. I don't even add nothing extra seasoning wise to that because it's for children. So now coming here, I usually try to make sure whatever little piece of the crab didn't get the love, that he's rotated in some way, you know, just to make sure you ain't biting into no cold crab, if you will. So that's pretty much dinner for today, y'all. I didn't really make no... I debated with cornbread this evening, but I realized I gotta get me another cake pan. We had accidentally threw that sucker away, so we're gonna get us another one, and I'll be doing like dinner rolls and some type of, you know, bread to go along with it. But for tonight, y'all, probably just a piece of bread on the side. We don't make it too crazy. So I think that's good right now for where we're at in the vlog. I might come back for one final part of it, y'all, to show how it turned out. And again, I thank y'all. Tune in for this last final part.